I'm Kat Fahey, and welcome to the Marketing Mindset Rehab. Today, I'm so excited. We're going to talk about the buyer's journey. I love talking about the buyer's journey because I think it's such an important component, and it's a great mindset to have when you're thinking about marketing, but not only marketing, sales, and operations. Because when you think about all these three components and you think about the buyer's journey, one of the things I think about is a relay race. Recently, someone posted about the greatest relay race ever with Hussein Bolt and his other teammates. And I'm sorry, I don't know your names. I just know Hussein. But that relay race was amazing. And each person on the team of the relay race did a couple things magnificently well. Number one, speed, takeoff, handoff of the baton, and then just without missing a step going on to the end. It was absolutely fantastic. When you're thinking about your clients and their journey, from before they're even your client to when they become your client, signed a contract, and then start working with you, that is a journey. And so there's two parts happening there. There's their journey here, and on top of that is the relay race. The relay race it's a little backwards because it actually starts with marketing and then sales and then operations, and then it's kind of like a loop. Each component within that relay race and that buyer's journey, there are a multitude of touch points. And the touch points are the different handoffs that are occurring within the race to make sure that the client is having a smooth progression all the way across. So there's those two things happening. So you have the race within the company, which is your marketing, sales, and operation. And then there's the activity that's happening with the potential client, which is all the different touch points. How is their connection? Are they getting the information they need? Can they understand and get a brochure when they need it? Do they need a presentation? How is that being set up? Can they easily set up an appointment for that, and so on and so forth? So those two things are happening. And the reason I always add operations to this thought process is that once the prospect becomes a client, operations usually takes over, but there's still marketing that has to happen because there's still touch points that need to occur, because a client can always be upsold to, right? You want to sell them more information, or if your product or solution gets a new feature functionality that costs more, you want to upsell to that client because you don't want them to miss out on the opportunity. But they have to be engaged with you for quite some time to not just getting the service that they paid for, but they have to be getting information, education, touch points. So this way they feel that you're not connecting with them only just to upsell, you're connecting with them to nurture the relationship. And all of that is part of the buyer and client journey. So when you're thinking about your buyer's journey, think about the roles that marketing plays, the roles that sales play, the roles that operations will play. And that means that these team members have to practice together, just like relay race team members, right? They have to practice together. They have to understand the touch points. They have to understand the handoff. They have to understand if something is not working, how do you make it better? They can't just, it's like that race with Hussein Bolt and the other racers. You can't have someone either off on another track doing something else or throwing the baton if they're too far, or just deciding to sit it out, or they really have to work together because the end goal is getting across the finish line. In business, the end goal is getting the contract signed and keeping the client. So this way, that client will not only perhaps buy more services and solution, but they'll be willing to provide testimonial. They'll be willing to provide a review. They'll be willing to let you know what is working or not working with the product so you can make the appropriate enhancements in the future. So having your teams work together will it's a real different mindset shift, because a lot of times you think operations is here, sales is here. A lot of people think sales and marketing kind of work together, but a lot of times there's animosity because they are working on different dictionaries, they don't communicate enough. And really, in order for the teams to work together, and a good way to think about them are as teammates, in order for the teammates to work together, so this way they can achieve the goal of getting, keeping, and growing clients, has to be that relay race mentality where you're thinking about the buyer's journey, all the touch points on the buyer's journey, how the different teammates connect within that journey, and how it affects the client going forward. So, do you have a buyer's journey mapped out for your organization? Do you have it identifying all the places where the different internal team members connect with the client? Have you identified all the touch points and made sure that they're up to date? If you're looking to get that all laid out, let me know. I'd love to share some information with you, and also maybe connect you with my partner and I. We're both in operations and marketing, and we can talk to you through that process. So this way you can have the perfect buyer's journey with the perfect relay race team members on top, making sure that your outcomes are the best that they can be. Thank you for joining me for another episode of the Marketing Mindset Rehab. I'm Kat Bai. I look forward to talking to you next time.